how to deal with narcissistic parents, and especially narcissistic grandmothers and fathers and narcissistic moms, and even narcissistic kids. How to deal with them when you non-contact them. I've been dealing with that all this week because I've had to no contact my mother to the point where if she even overstep boundaries, contact me through my social media or contact me through text or email, or even come over here, drive over here, get in the parking lot facility, get even in front of my apartment building. I will call the police or I'll document it. I will have everything recorded because on here, this court, they have video surveillance cameras, but it's only in a parking lot and where the rental office is, but it's not in the building. So I need one of them doorbell cameras in front of my door. Not only for that, but for Amazon packages and DoorDash. You know, dealing with DoorDash and Amazon. Yep. You gotta do what you gotta do. I've had to do that for my safety, for my physical health and safety, for my spiritual well-being, financial, spiritual, mental safety. And it seemed like the only two people in my life that have been supportive and been there for me is my sister and my oldest son. They the only two. And it's probably because my mom has been just as abusive to them as she's done me, and they both been helping me heal. My son and my sister has helped me heal. They helped me recover. Ever since I had the stroke and ever since I had the heart surgery, they have helped me recover and heal from a lot of childhood trauma, heal from a lot of abuse I've gone through with my children's dads. You know, it helped me put the pieces together. It really helped me understand why my mom is the way that she is and what to do, step by step, what to do. To the point where I've had to no contact my son's father too. Yup. No contact him for the same reasons. I had to no contact him. I had to no contact my daughter. You gotta do what you gotta do. Do for your own well-being. My sister, she bought me some audio books that's helped me to heal. Let's see what this is. Complex. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll read this. Complex PTSD. I can't read it. Let's see. So no, narcissistic mothers, more beautiful than something. She sent me several audio books for me to listen to, and she's been sending me text messages from articles from Psychology Today that helped me to heal. And she sent me a link to a doctor about narcissistic moms. Okay, see, Psychology Today. Okay. Invisible bruises. You can heal even if others fail to acknowledge trauma. Okay. Psychology Today. Hidden wounds. Keys to calming anxiety from adverse childhood experiences. Psychology Today. Philosopher's Diaries. Parents who never say I am sorry. Psychology Today. Tales of Grief. Parental alienation and the hidden father. So she sent me those links. Yup. Okay. Yeah. Help me to heal. Yeah, y'all. When you dealing with those type of narcissistic people, it's a spirit. Those are demons. It's not a mental illness. It's a demon that you deal with. And you have that right not to forgive them. You have that right to set boundaries, to no contact them, because you don't forgive Satan. You don't forgive the devil. Come on here. Come on here. They will never change. No matter what you do. They will never do right. They will never turn around. They will never stop abusing you. They will never stop gaslighting. gaslighting and using your children against you. They will never stop smear campaigning. A lot of what my mom has done this year and last year, I have seen it in my daughters. I have seen my daughters do the same thing. I've seen them do the same thing that my mom done. I've seen it in my daughter's father. Seen it in my husband. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they'll try to make you feel like you're crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. I ain't doing it. But Crystal, I'm not doing that to you. You know? And it happens back to back while you going through your own trauma or you going through seasons of drought. You're going through your wilderness season. And it'll make you second guess what they doing to you. They don't want you to recognize what they doing. You know, but the Lord told me to tell you this and this and that. You know, or you know, then your spouse will say, well, why haven't you called? Why haven't you talked to me? You know, they know what they done to you. They know that they dropped the ball. They know that they abandoned you. They know what your situation is and what you stand in need of. And they do what they do not only because they don't like you, your own spouse and your own mother and your own child, they'll do what they do because they don't like you, because they don't like being exposed. That's what that is. They don't like what they doing to be. They don't want what they doing to you to be exposed. They don't want you to recognize what they doing to you. And when you call them out on what they doing, oh, I ain't doing it. Oh no. They want you to follow them, but they don't want you to heal and cut them off. Cut them completely off. They done already ghosted you. They ghosted you already because they ghosted you spiritually. I've had to cut church folk out my life. I had to cut former. I had to leave old churches that I was a member of. I had to leave for my safety and well-being. Going through the same kind of abuse. I said, I gotta get out of here. I gotta stay out. Oh yeah. And what I'm learning is to fully let go. That's a hard thing because of the shame. They shame you. They guilt you. People like that guilt you. That's a hard thing to do. To completely cut them up. Completely let them go. You ain't gotta forgive them. Cut them off. Cut evil, narcissistic, abusive people like that off. You don't want no part of them. It's something that my sister said to me last week. Said that my mother is the actress. My mother been acting, been a good actress, putting on her mans, been shooting gun ammunition at me for 54 years. Been doing that. And my sister said it's time for me to move out the way and start my own narrative. Duck and move out the way. That's right. I ain't never looked at it like that. I told my sister I ain't never looked at it like that. I would think that it was like she was throwing stones at me. You know, like in the Old Testament, they would the parents would throw stones at the children if they did wrong. And my sister said, no. She been shooting at you, shooting gun ammunition at you for all of your life. And it's crazy because what I noticed is the pattern of the people, of the type of people. With my daughters and with my legal spouse, it's been a consistent pattern. You know, they living their life. That's on them, and it may look like they doing good and all that. Oh, they, you know, they living their best life and all that, and they drop the ball. That's something that you gotta let God. You had to give it to God and let God handle them. Trust God to punish them. Trust God to seek vengeance. Vengeance is God's. not yours. You ain't gotta get on their social media, their TikToks, or their Instagram page, or their Facebook page to check or see how they doing because you their spouse or you their mother. They don't give a damn about you. And one thing, there's another thing too that I'm learning, to stop posting things on my social media stop posting certain things on my social media so that they can monitor or lurk. They can monitor and lurk and to see how I'm doing so that they can plan their next strategy. Another thing that I notice narcissists like that, they hate you, but they'll get together. They will get together like Harry and Pilot did. They will hook up together. They will make plans together to crucify you. They don't get along. They ain't never got along while you was raising the daughter or while your spouse was in your life and your spouse dropped the ball and wasn't there to raise the child, but all of a sudden they in cahoots. They in cahoots with each other to kill you. They in cahoots with each other to get you off of focus of what your plan is. They know you all by yourself. Ain't know that. Ain't know you in your senior years and you by yourself making ends meet. But they know where each other live at. Like my mother and my husband and my daughter, they all three of them know where each other live at. But I don't know. But I don't know. But all three of them, they come at me in different angles. They come, my husband asks how my daughter doing. My mother will come at me through my son, my oldest son. She won't come directly to me. She will come to me through my oldest son. That's how she strategizes. And they all do it. All three of them do it strategically. They do it strategically. Around the same month, within the same month, different ways, same demon, same spirit, different bodies. Come on, God. Come on here. Come on on here. Come on. You gotta call that thing, call it what it is. If you wind up being completely alone, if you wind up being isolated and completely by yourself, and it's nobody but you and God, then you got more than enough. Don't let those type of people make you feel like, oh, you need them. Like, it's best to have one of them in your life than nobody. Come on. You gotta make yourself like Flint. You gotta not care. You gotta do like what my sister said. Act like, she said, act like mom is dead. So I had to do that. Act like my husband is dead. Act like my daughter is dead. Act like my mom is dead. Hello? Go ash to ashes, dust to dust. Act like you ain't never got married. Act like you was never mom's daughter. Act like you ain't never have that child. Live your life like they are non-existent in your life. You wrote them out of your story. Come on, God. Come on. They have no business in your they have no business in your story. My sister said not only was my mom jealous of me, but she was jealous of my sister. And it was certain things, because me and my sister is 12 years apart, so it's certain things that I did not know, because I left the home when my sister was little. So there's things that I did not grow up with my sister, and I did not know. It's certain things about my mother that I'm hearing, and there's no way that my son and my sister is lying. They not lying about nothing. The only one that I say that's really been supportive is my dad. My dad is coming around. My dad is coming around, and my sister texted me last night saying that dad finally waking up to what my mom done. You got children, your own children. They know that they being manipulated, and children that turn against you, they protecting their grandmother. because, or yup, they protected their grandma because they picked the side that they pick the side that they don't never want to hold the grandparent responsible or accountable. So what they do, they turn on the mother. They turn on the mother because their father did the same thing. Their father did the same thing, dropped the ball. Their father abandoned them and the mother. So what they do, they turn on you. They turn on you as an adult child. Cut them off. You ain't got time to be socializing with them, with their friends, or with their prophets, or whatever ministry that they following. Cut them off. Live your life. Don't be living your life through them. Don't let them not force you, but pressure you or guilt you into being the parent or being what they want you to be. And many times they laughing about you behind the scenes. They think you're a joke. They got their prophet or their peers laughing. And you know that they doing it. That's why when you tell them no, they get mad. Oh. Well, why come my mother won't follow me? You know, she'll do this and that. But when I invite her to go this and that with my peer group, whatever, she won't do this. Because, you know why? Because mom not stupid. Mom not stupid. Mom been through this kind of abuse before. Mom been through this with your grandmother. Mom ain't going through it with her daughter. That's why mom already been forced into a cult. She ain't going into another cult with a bunch of young kids. She ain't doing it. You know, you got, man, please. You have that right to start your own narrative. To start your own healing process. That's right. to go places, to be around people that you want to be with. You know? Be around people that really, truly love you, truly like you. They truly accept you. You ain't gotta go through no hoops. You ain't gotta go through no hoops to be approved. You ain't gotta dress like them. You ain't gotta talk like them. If you stutter, if you got flaws, have flaws. If you got a background, things from your background that hasn't changed, you know, don't be ashamed of your background. If you come from Baltimore City, hey, I came from Baltimore City. Come from Baltimore City. I come from the hood. I'm poor. I'm not working. I'm unemployed. I'm disabled. Don't let people like that, they're ashamed of you. So you be around people that's not, be around people that's not ashamed of you. They're not ashamed of being around you. They accept you. They include you. Not with no alternative motives. Not with no evil motives. They ain't trying to change your head. They ain't trying to change the way you talk. They ain't correcting you. Every time you turn around, they correcting you. Because they want to make you feel like you don't measure up. They so narcissistic, so abusive, and you know what they doing. If you go somewhere, you know, you go to Boston, Massachusetts, and you go on a day trip. And you go somewhere, you know, and you don't tell them, you don't tell nobody where you going. And you go somewhere for your healing. And you don't know nobody in Boston. You don't know nobody. And you on SSI disability, hey. And you decide to get on a Greyhound to go to another state just to be around different culture or a different setting, and you do it without calling your daughter or without calling your spouse or calling your significant other. You do it without telling those toxic people and you do it without posting on social media. You don't put it on social media. Oh, look where I've been at. Ooh, peace. Your own peace. You do little baby stuff and you ain't comparing. You ain't comparing yourself. Say, you know what? I ain't been to all these different places all across the country. I ain't been all over the world and But you, hey, acknowledge what you doing for you. That's a big step for you. That's a big challenge for you. That's a huge accomplishment for you. Hey. You know, people like that, they want to challenge how you talk in tongues. They talk, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know, I'm this and that. And you talking, you been speaking in tongues before you even had them. And you got the gift of the Holy Ghost. And you got a season when you was going through trauma and hurricanes in your life. Come on. And then you a senior. Don't let that, man, please. Don't let them be challenging your spirituality or challenging your gifts. They use a Bible. Oh yeah, they famous for that. They'll use the Bible, browbeat you with the Bible, come at you with their psychic gifts. That's what it is. Psychic gifts. You gotta stay in your lane. Yes, yes, ma'am. Stay in your lane. Value who you are. They will deplete you of your energy. That's what they come. That's why they come to you. They want to deplete you of your gifts and of your energy. They don't care about you. They don't want you. They don't care about you. We know that. We know that. You've been talking for a whole hour. We know that. Well, if you know it, then why are you here? What is your purpose in my life? Why are you here? We know that you've been saying that all the time. You know why? Because spirits like that don't care. They don't acknowledge. They treat you like an object. They treat you like you don't exist. You just an object to them. You don't matter. You never did. So you know you gotta do them the same way. You gotta do that demon the same way. You don't matter, Satan. You don't exist. You don't have any space. You don't have any input. You don't have any clout. You don't have any influence in my life. You can't influence me. You can't manipulate me. You can't chastise, criticize. Hey. And look, when you do that, that's when you're going to see things opening up. God's plan for your life opening up. And God blessing you. Because you chosen. You are chosen. And you have been chosen by him the whole time. And what God wants you to see is when you got those demons out of your life, God wants you to see how special you are to him. The whole time, how unique you are, how fearfully and wonderfully made you are. The whole entire time. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like my sister asked me, she said, who is your favorite person in your life? I'm like, I ain't got nobody. I can't think of nobody. She said, who is your favorite star or your favorite movie star or somebody that you a fan of? I said, Denzel Washington. She said, can you imagine if somebody come up to you and say, Denzel Washington lied, Denzel Washington did this, he murdered, he did this wrong. Denzel Washington did this and this with his wife, did this and that to his kids. First thing I would say, I wouldn't believe it. I would not believe it. That's like saying that Denzel did a P. Diddy kind of thing. So my sister said it's the same thing of what Mom done. Mom been an actress for 74 years of her life and been abusing, been acting 54 years of my life, because I'm 54 and my sister 42. So she been orchestrating all this pain and all this stuff on her stage. This the Jones show. Come on. It's been a Jones show. So all the campaign she been acting. So all the people that she been talking to, they her fans. That's her fans, and you know they don't believe nothing that me and my sister saying. They don't believe nothing that me and my son is saying. And she got all the characters on the stage. My mother got all the characters on the stage. Got the written, got all the, got the audience, got everybody on the stage. And why must this say that? I said, and you know what? Only Jehovah can shut the production down. She said, that's right, Crystal. Only God can shut my mother's, shut down my daughter and my spouse and my mother's production. It ain't bipolar disorder or schizophrenia, affective disorder. It's a horror film. It's a horror, Little Shop of Horrors. The Joan Sweeney, Dixon, Elliot Dixon Productions. Produced by Satan the devil and his demons. Produced by Satan and his imps. Come on. And only God himself can shut that production down. Ain't nothing you can do about it. What you can do is stay the hell away. Like what I did last year. I seen Mrs. Doubtfire last year. And I saw Peter Pan last year. And Peter Pan is really the villain. But Disney made Peter Pan to be the rescue Wendy, John, Michael be the good guy. But really, Peter Pan is the villain. Captain Hook is the good guy. But when I went to see the play at the Hippodrome, I wanted to leave. I actually wanted to leave that play. I'm up there in the balcony and I wanted to leave. I was like, oh, I done spent money for this. And that's how you gotta do with narcissistic grandparents, narcissistic children, narcissistic mothers, because 80% is narcissistic fathers, but 20% is narcissistic mothers. But the mother is the main one that's supposed to be the nurturer and form the personality of the children. So when you got a narcissistic mother and then she abused that child from birth and orchestrated different things throughout your life, she did you like furlough from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Stay in here, stay in the tower, stay in here, or she do you like that mother from Rapunzel. Mother knows best. Do you like that? Making you think that if you get out of the tower, the world out there is bad. Ooh, it's bad. And you be growing up thinking, well, maybe they was right, or maybe I'm narcissistic like them. Maybe I'm like my mom, maybe I'm like them, and I'm the reason why my children turned out the way that they did, and maybe, that's why my spouse is the way that he is, and nobody loved me and nobody cared about me because I'm like my narcissistic mother. Liar, pants on fire. Liar, pants on fire. Stop blaming yourself. That's what rapists do. Somebody that's raping you, they killing your soul. preying on your spirit, praying. Every time you try to break free, think of all the times you made attempts to break free, like Quasimodo did. Remember when Hunchback tried to break free for the Feast of Fools, so he could blend in. He up there trying to break free from Pharaoh. I'm talking about Disney's Hunchback. Think of all the events and all the attempts where you made attempts to break free from your narcissistic children, your narcissistic adult daughter, or your narcissistic adult mother, or your narcissistic adult husband. Think of all the attempts that were made. All the times you made attempts to break free for your identity, for your self-worth. Just think. Through your childhood, through your adult, teenage life, through your young adult life, through your senior citizen life. And then think of the side effects of what was done after you made those attempts and you did a no contact on them, and then what they try to do. Come on now, come on. Let me get off of here. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Cash at me. $BLESSCD. Or PayPal me. It's in the about part of the channel. Y'all can email me at blesscrystal@AOL.com. I'll check the emails. But yeah, I am seriously thinking about having some kind of support group or some kind of Zoom meeting or something, Google Meet or something. Support group for people that's going through that type of trauma, dealing with narcissistic abuse, dealing with trauma like that, dealing with children and spouses and mothers like that. Narcissistic pastors. It could be narcissistic pastors, narcissistic ministers. You got, supervisors, jobs, co-workers. Call it what it is, man. Call it what it is. Stop making excuses for what they did. Don't make it no kind of excuse. They might not be physically beating you up, but they emotionally and they spiritually, they financially doing it. Make it off it. Love y'all. L Love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. It's over 100 subscribers. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm not comparing my channel to everybody else's. You know, people that got cars and they drive all around and they show their houses and their cars and they got million subscribers, 20,000 subscribers. They got all these subscribers. I'm gonna be transparent and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Whether it's one person or 100, whether it's 500 or YouTube monetize me or not, I'ma keep it transparent. I'ma keep it real. I'ma do my best. I'ma do my best. I'm not gonna lie and put a facade. What I want to do, starting for this fall season, I want to have before it get cold because I live in a food desert. I wanted to have care baskets. I want to have care baskets and gift bags, which is going to cost me money, and I need it for me too because of my income that I'm working with. I'm on disability, but I wanted to help. I wanted to use the money from YouTube and other resources, Cash App and PayPal and stuff, and save it for outreach. Random acts of kind, people, senior citizens like myself, they need food. They need healthy food. They need like a DoorDash card or home delivery meals. They unable to cook meals for themselves. They don't have family members there. They don't have church people there. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that this fall and for Thanksgiving and Christmas and things like that. But I wanted to gradually do it. Before I was taking money out of my disability check and I was doing random acts of accounts and giving gift bags. I ain't got that kind of money no more. I'm gonna keep that. I ain't got no more. So yeah, if y'all do that, that's where the money's gonna go at. That's where the Cash App money is gonna go at. It's gonna go towards people people that need transitional. They sick in the hospital, like what happened to me, and they had nobody visiting them. Wasn't no deacon, nobody, no pastor visiting them, and they might need a care bag or a care basket to help them transition home when they get out the hospital. You know, or services that I was going to do. Like with my mother, I was going to call her behind. I was going to call her, do she need me to help her clean her home up for her? But I was going to charge her. I was going to do the laundry, clean the house, do housekeeping, cook for her, because I heard she was falling. I was going to go there to the Kingdom Hall that she go to because I heard she was falling. But after what she done as a narcissistic mother, and how she manipulated my daughter, I was like, no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. But that's what I wanted to do. That's the kind of outreach ministry I wanted to do. There's some home health care aid programs and stuff. You gotta get CPR and all this stuff and everything like that. I'm like, I ain't trying to do all that. All I'm trying to do is to help people the best I can, by word of mouth, to do things, if I gotta do it under slowly under ministry to do it, then I'll do that. If I gotta go to different churches outside of Baltimore City, and do like raffles, talk to pastors, tell them about the ideas and stuff, and say, do you know anybody in your church that need this and that? That's in need. Go to senior citizen buildings. Go to the rental office in senior citizen buildings and say the same thing. Do you know anybody in your building that need this and that? That's going through this and that, and they need this kind of support. It ain't nobody coming to visit them. Start going in the hospital. Do the same thing. Do you know anybody? Any patient that's in the hospital by themselves and they need some support. Clinics, same thing. Clinics, hospitals, nursing homes. So yeah, let me get off of here. I don't want this video. I've been on here long enough. Last time I made a video like this, it didn't. I did it on my laptop and it didn't download. So hopefully, I'm hoping it'll work. God bless y'all.